What's good? It's Gabrielle and welcome to the channel. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you love tuna salad, or at least you're trying to figure out how to make yours better. Before we get started, go ahead and start your pot of water now, because if you like a southern style tuna salad, then we need that boiled egg, and that is honestly the longest part of this recipe. Everything else is super simple. Before we get started, let me tell you about the tuna that I prefer to use. I like white albacore tuna packed in water. It's classic, it's clean, and it's a little bit firmer than the other tuna options, but we'll get into more of that towards the end of the video. But check out those attributes of which tuna to use. Okay, so a good tuna salad is really going to show off your knife skills. I cannot count the number of times that I've had a chicken salad, a tuna salad, and it's just like big cuts of onion and celery. And so if you look at my knife while I'm cutting my onion, which you can really use any type of onion, red onion, yellow onion, white onion, it don't matter. But I like to make vertical slits, and then I go horizontal the other direction and chop my onion that way. I never go through the full root when you're making those vertical slits because you need something to hold on to. So hopefully this knife tutorial is giving you a little bit perspective of how to finely chop an onion. And then if you look at my cutting board, the tip of that knife is on the board. It's never I'm not chopping and raising my knife up every time. You can kind of see this with the celery motion, even though this is a big thing of celery. I didn't just do a couple stalks. I literally was just busting down the whole thing. But if you're using a sharp, sturdy knife, you should have no problem making really precise cuts. You want to be careful and tuck your fingers. Sometimes it's difficult for me if I'm my nails are done, but you can position your nails to where they're protected a little bit. But at this point, baby, me and the knife, we go together real bad. So I, have that type of control. Again, you see that tip of the knife is staying on the cutting board. It's almost like a back and forth sawing motion. That is how you can get a really fine chop or a mince on whatever you're cutting, chopping, whatever type of veggie. This works for any veggie. It could be onions, bell peppers, jalapenos, mushrooms, whatever you're chopping. It's the same motion. It just depends on what exactly you're chopping. I do this same technique mostly for herbs, aside from chiffonading it and rolling my herb, but that sawing motion is still the same. Okay, so let's move on to, the eggs. Love a good egg in a tuna salad. A good tuna salad probably for me has about 2 to 3 boiled eggs a batch. Eggs are great for just protein. They're inexpensive. They're something that you probably have in your refrigerator. And so I love to just pack my tuna salad a little bit with eggs. I mean, not too much, just don't go overboard. But again, this your tuna salad. So you can have eggs, you could not have eggs. Whatever your thing is, it's your world. I'm just living in it. I also like to redact my statement by saying eggs are not expensive, because they actually are very expensive, especially if you want a good egg. I prefer pasture-raised eggs. They are higher in nutrients like omega-3s and different vitamins, but do what you can in this economy. And sometimes in this economy, you know what? Sometimes it's just time to make a sandwich. It don't have to be brunch and a fancy lunch and a Caesar salad and truffle fry and everything. Girl, just make a sandwich. Make a sandwich and use that food that you have at home. Taste is subjective when making tuna salad. Some prefer a sweeter tuna salad. Some people like a mustardy, dilly type of tuna salad. I like a little sweet. I think that's the South in me. And so you get that through that mayo and the relish. I love using Kewpie. This is a Japanese mayo. If you're wanting something on the lighter side, on the other side, no pun intended, then use a plant-based mayo with an avocado oil or some type of dairy-free mayo, and you can kind of skip some of the calories. A big part of a good tuna salad is letting it sit and chill for a little bit. And so I like to chill this at least for a few hours if you can take it. Now, if you are just famished while making this, then go ahead and make you a little sandwich on the side like I did. But set your salad and I guarantee you it just stands up like a stallion on your bread, and that's what you want. Definitely love all kind of breads with tuna salad. I could eat it on a croissant. Love a piece of just plain white bread. Currently, we just had some Nature's Own wheat, so we rocking with some wheat bread, which goes, that sweet, wheaty taste with that tuna salad. It's just gonna hit every single time. I was definitely eating on that tuna for days, so this is me making a second batch. And let me give you some tuna tips while we're at it. I love having celery just in the fridge at all times, so I feel like a lot of the things that I make in fall and winter need celery. I think celery just adds such a groundedness. It's like a earthy, like sharp, keep you on your toes type addition to anything that you're making. So I have some shallot and some celery, and that's kind of what makes this green goddess. Also fresh chive. I actually ran out the other day because I made some of this the other day, so I don't have any fresh chive, but I would add fresh chive to this. I don't add sugar to my tuna salad. I just add relish. I don't think you need the sugar. Just a little bit. Those are my proportions. There are so many tuna brands out there. I personally have been reaching for Wild Planet these days. I think their tuna is just organic, clean, and just high quality. But also sometimes I just keep it simple. Whatever tuna you like to use that. Tuna in a pouch has only been cooked and processed once. Tuna in a can has been processed twice, and so pouch tuna is a little bit more firmer, but canned tuna is a little bit more inexpensive. So hey, again, it's just your world. I'm living in it. Make the decisions for us to stay on budget, eat at the house, and have tuna that we can eat on for days. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you love this video, and share this with someone that also has good taste.